This is the Roulette Master, and one of my subscribers, Bill, challenged me today, and he said he doesn't think my Play Like a Pro system that I use in the casino is any better than regular martingale. So today we're going to have a head-to-head matchup and see which one is better in 15 minutes. Both are going to have a $1,300 bankroll, and I'm going to try to explain to you why I like Play Like a Pro better, but you never know, it might get beat. Let's find out. So we're going to go ahead and place the bets, and then I'm going to set the timer for 15 minutes. So these are going to be $10 bets, and we're going to start with red, which is the opposite color. And let's go ahead and start the timer, and we're off. Here we go. So 15 minutes of playtime on each one, and I'll explain to you what all the bets are, but you're going to be doubling after losses. We just lost there. So now we're going to have $20 on red, and we're down $10 right now. Here we go. Let's see what we get. That's an 18 red, and that's a win. So we're going to switch to black now for 10, playing opposites. We're up $10. And when I first started playing roulette, this is how I played before I developed the Play Like a Pro system. And obviously now I use a lot of other systems as well. But when I first started, this is how I played. So let's go ahead, and now we're up $20. Let's switch back to red, and we have a $10 total bet. And here we go. This is a 33 black. So we're going to double the bet to 20, and we'll be on red. Here we go. And let's see what we get here. That's a loss. That's a 4 black. Okay, so we're going to be 40 on red now. Let's go ahead and spin with a $40 bet on red. Here we go. And that's another loss. We're going to $80. And let me cover these bets for you here. We're going to go 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, 320, 640 if we continue to lose. But if you do win, you recoup all the losses plus add $10. And that's a 1 red. And we did win that one, so you can see we're back up $30. So now we have a $10 bet on black, and let's spin. There we go. Okay, that's 8 black, and that's a win. So we're going to switch to red for 10. Now we're up $40, as you can see there. And let's go ahead and spin with $10 on red. And we are 2 minutes in out of 15. That's a 21 red. And that's a win. So we'll switch to black. Good start for regular martingale. And we're up $50. Let's spin. Here we go. All right. And that's an 18 red. And I'll tell you a little bit of the story about playing this way. And we're going to double to 20. We'll be on black. And again, when I first started playing, before I started developing any systems, this is how I played. And then I developed the Play Like a Pro system, which I use a lot, along with many other systems. Let's switch back to red now. We are currently up $60, and let's spin. But the first month I played, I got very lucky with this traditional martingale, and many times I got to the... that's another win there. Let's switch to black first, and I'll continue. And we're up $70. And many times I got through the 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, 320, 640, and I won on the $640 bet. And I got very lucky that first month and actually bought a car with the money that I made using this system that we're using right now. And we're up $80. And let's go ahead and spin. And but then I realized that I needed to make some adjustments, and I developed the Play Like a Pro system, and then added many more along the way. But we're up 70 now. We doubled the bet. We're on red, and I'm going to try to show you today why I like Play Like a Pro better. But you never know. This might beat it. You never know with roulette. Let's see what happens. And we're going to switch to black now for 10. We're up $90, and let's spin. Here we go. We are 3 minutes, 50 seconds in out of 15. That's a 6 black. Okay, so we'll switch to red for 10. We're moving right along. We're up $100 already. And let's spin. Okay, that's 11 black. And that's a loss. So we'll double the bet to 20 and spin. Here we go. I'm still on vacation this week, so if the video looks a little different, that's why. And had a really good day today, and did a lot of things, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that as we go through. We're up $110, And actually, we spent today in New York City, and we saw a lot of cool things. We went to the Ground Zero, the 9/11 Museum, and many other things. And let's go ahead and double that bet since we lost. And then we went to the Statue of Liberty, did a basically did a lot of sightseeing today in New York City. And there's another win. We're going to switch to red now for 10. We're up $120. And here we go. That's a 10 black. And that's a loss. So we're going to go to 20 now on red, doubling the bet. And here we go. That's a 25 red. Okay, and we won, so we're switching back to black for 10. We're up $130, and here we go. We are currently 5 minutes, 25 seconds in. And that's a 1 red. That's a loss, so we're doubling to 20 and spin. We also went to Times Square today, did a lot of other things, and then made it back to our casino hotel here in Pennsylvania. And let's go ahead and rebet. We're going to double to 40 on black. And here we go. That's a 21 red. And we lost, so we're going 40 to 80. And here we go. We have an $80 total bet now. And that's a 36 red. Okay, so we lost. We're going to go to 160 now. And let's go ahead and spin. We'll check our balance, and let's see what we get here. That's a 3 red. Okay, now we have a 320 bet on black. And this is why you're going to notice that this is why I developed Play Like a Pro, so this would happen less often. We still have 2 more chances to win on black, and we just got one of them right there. So we still would have had another chance, but we got the win, and you can see now, not only did we recoup all of our losses, but we're back up. We achieved another $10 win there. So we're up 140. Let's put 10 on red. We also went through Philadelphia today and tried the famous Philly cheesesteaks at Geno's. Those were pretty awesome. And let's go ahead and double the bet to 20 and spin. So I haven't spent a lot of time in the Northeast in my life, so I thought take the family up here and check it out. And that is a loss, so we're going to go 20 to 40 and spin. And we're currently staying at Valley Forge Casino in Pennsylvania. And that's a $40 win. So we're going to switch back to a $10 bet on black. We're up 150 and spin. We're currently 7 minutes 40 seconds in. And that's a 9 red. And we'll double the bet to 20. Still be on black here, and let's see what we get. I can't wait to share with you the Play Like a Pro system if you haven't seen it yet. And if you have seen it, it's always good to have a refresher. And we won there, so we're going to switch back to red for 10. 160 profit right now. The one good thing about playing this way is it's really easy to keep track of your bets. You always play opposites. You double if you lose. It's real easy to keep track of. So we're switching back to black for 10. We're up 170, and we are 8 minutes 20 seconds in out of 15 minutes. And that's a 00, so we know that's a loss. And let's double the bet to 20 on black, and then we'll check our balance again. Here we go. Okay, that's a 26 black, and that's a win. So we'll go back to red for 10. We're up 180, and let's spin. Here we go. Let's see what we get here. And that's a 23 red. Okay, so let's go ahead and switch to black for 10. We're up 190. And Bill might be making me look bad today. We'll see. We'll see how the rest of this goes. We still have a lot of time left. We're 9 minutes and 5 seconds in. Let's switch back to red for 10. And we're up $200. Here we go. I've just found that I bust less with Play Like a Pro system. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. But right now, this is clipping on really nicely, just like that first month that I played with this system. Basically, basic martingale with playing opposites. Let's go ahead and spin black for 10. Here we go. And that's a 32 red. And we're going to double the bet. $20 on black now. Here we go. And we'll check our balance again. But every time we get a win, it recoups all the losses and adds $10. So we're going to go to 40 now on black. We're currently up $180. But when you get a win, like I said, it recoups all losses and adds 10. And that's a 36 red. That's another loss. So we're going to go to 80 now and spin. And we're 10 minutes, 8 seconds in out of 15 minutes. That's a 29 black, and that's a win. So you can see it recouped all the losses, added 10. We're up 220 now. And we have a $10 bet on red. Here we go. All right. That's a 33 black. That's a loss, so we'll double to $20. And for those of you that haven't been to the Valley Forge Casino that I'm staying at this week, I tell you what, the rooms are enormous. And the comp rooms that we got this week have 2 kings, and they're about twice as big as a normal hotel room. So that's pretty awesome. We're up 230 now. And not only that, but if you like golf, there's a Top Golf in the same parking lot, which is a lot of fun. We did that last night. So this is a 34 red. We lost, so we'll double to 20. Check our balance. We're up 220. And here we go. And we're 11 minutes, 10 seconds in. That's a 13 black. And here we go. And we're up 240. We have a $10 bet on red. Tomorrow, we are going on a White House tour. We're going back to D.C. And we're going to do a tour of the White House, which should be pretty awesome. And I'm looking forward to that. We have a $10 bet on black. And let's go ahead and spin. And we're up $250. So let me know down in the comments if you've been to any of the places I've talked about today, because this is my first time being in the Northeast. And let's go ahead and we're up 260 and a $10 bet on red now. I'm just one of those people, usually when I go on vacation, it's Cancun, Cabo, somewhere warm, Florida, and never go up north as much as I probably should. So we're up 250. Now we have a $20 bet on red, and here we go. Also, let me know down in the comments if you're the same, or if you're one of those people that loves cruises, because I went on some cruises in the last couple of years too, and those are a lot of fun. A lot of them have casinos on them, and we're up 270, and we have a $10 bet on black now. And actually met a lot of really cool people on the last cruise we went on this year to the Bahamas. And we're 12 minutes, 35 seconds in. We're switching to red. We're up $280. So this traditional martingale with playing opposites is really kicking butt right now. But we'll see how it ends up at the end here. We're doubling to 20. And let's go ahead and spin. And Bill might be showing me up today. We're going to find out. And here we go. That's a 17 black. That's a loss. We're going to go from 20 to 40. And on red, we're 13 minutes, 7 seconds in. Here we go. That's a 27 red. And we're going to switch back to black for 10. We're up $290. And let's spin. And here we go. That's a 13 black. And we're up 300 now. We're switching to red for 10, and let's spin. And if we don't bust, I'm sure this first system will make more money because there's no sitting out at all. There's very little sitting out with Play Like a Pro, but there's a little bit, and I'm going to show you how that works. But if we don't bust with this traditional martingale, it will be hard to beat. So let's see what we get here. I can't wait to see what happens, though. And that's a 34 red. And we lost, so we're going to 20 now on black. But you never know. Anything can happen. We still have a minute left here. And there's a 4 black. Okay, so we're going to switch back to red for 10. We're at 320. And let's spin. And here we go. That's a 14 red. That's a win. So it's really clipping along nicely. We're up $330. We only have 30 seconds left in the first part of this challenge. So been getting really good numbers. That's a 25 red. That's a loss. So we're going to double to 20 and spin. Again, it's 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, 320, 640 for the $1,300 bankroll. And that's a win. So been getting fantastic numbers on this first system, and we only have 10 seconds left. We're up $340. This is our last spin before we go to the Play Like a Pro system that I use a lot, and that's a 1 red. So that's another win. We just got incredible numbers for this first system, so that will be hard to beat, I'm telling you right now, just because there's a little sitting out with Play Like a Pro. But I'm excited to share with you how I play at the casino, so let's do that now. See if we can beat $350 of profit in 15 minutes. So here we go. All right, it's time for the Play Like a Pro system that I use a lot in the casino. I'm going to set the bets, and then we'll start the timer for 15 minutes. So they're going to be $10 bets, and we're looking for 2 to bet against. Right now we have a lot of reds, so we're just going to start with black. The timer is set, and let's spin. Here we go. And let's see what we get here. That's a 7 red. And that's a loss, so we will double to 20, and we'll be on black for 20. Here we go. All right. And that's an 8 black. And we got the win, so now we're going to look for something to bet against, and we have an 8 and a 7, which are both low numbers, so that means we're going to go $10 on 19 to 36, and let's spin. So basically, there's usually not a lot of waiting, because out of all the 6 outside bets, usually you can find one to bet against without waiting. We lost that one, so we'll double the bet to 20. And this still has a $1,300 bankroll, just like the original system. It's just we're going to have 2 to bet against out of when we start a progression. So now we're going to go 20 to 40. Let's spin. And the reason I do this is because if it takes 8 to bust you, it would take 10 to bust you of a color or anything like that. And of course, now that my system's going here, we're going to get bad numbers. But let's see what we can do. And there's another loss. That's 11 black. And we're going to go to 160 now. And let's see if we can get this turned around so I can show you guys what I've been playing with a lot. There's a win. And just like with the original system, if you win, it recoups all losses. And let's bet red on, or 10 on red now. We're up 20. And there's 3 black numbers to bet against, so that's even better than having 2 to bet against. Let's see what we get here. And we're a minute 45 in out of 15. That's a win. Now we have a bunch of odds in a row, so let's go even for 10. And let's spin. There we go. Let's see what we get here. It's even better if you have more than 2 to bet against, and that's a win. So now let's go ahead. For the first time, we're going to spin without betting because we don't have 2 to bet against, which basically means out of those 6 outside bets, there's not 2 in a row of something. And let's go ahead and spin one more time. Occasionally you have to do that, and that's why it might be hard to make as much as the first system, just because we are having 2 to bet against. But now we have 2 red in a row and 2 1 to 18 in a row. Let's go 19 to 36 for 10 and bet against the 1 to 18s. Here we go. Let's see what we get. And that's a win. That's a 23 red. Okay, so now we have 3 reds to bet against. Let's go black for 10, and let's spin. Here we go. We are 2 minutes 47 seconds in out of 15, and that's a 30 red, and that's a loss. So we'll go 20 on black now. Again, it's still 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, 320, 640, and that's an 18 red. That's another loss. And let's go to 40 now on black. And of course, now that my system's going, the numbers aren't as good. But that's roulette. You never know what's going to happen. But there's a win there. And as long as you get it before you get to the 640, you're good. We're up $60, so can't complain about that. And now we have a $10 bet on odd because the last 2 were even. So I hope you see that we're finding 2 to bet against out of those outside bets. That's a win. Now we're going to go 19 to 36 because the last 2 are low numbers, and we're up $70. So here we go. And let's see what we get here. That's a double 0. That's definitely a loss. We're going to double the bet. Now we'll have a $20 bet on 19 to 36. Then we'll check our balance. We're 4 minutes in out of 15, and that's a 6 black, and that's a loss. So we're going to 40. Now we're going to have a $40 bet on 19 to 36, and that's another loss. But again, just so you guys understand, the reason I do it this way, and we'll put our $80 bet down, is because if it takes 7 or 8 to bust you, it would take 9 or 10 to bust you with the way that I'm waiting for 2 before I start. And we have 2 reds, 2 odds. Let's go black for 10. We're up $80. And again, if you get a win, it recoups all losses plus adds $10. And we're a little over 4.5 minutes in now. That's a 25 red. That's a loss. So we'll go 20 on black now, and let's spin. And it makes me feel better knowing that it takes 10 reds in a row, or 10 black in a row, or whatever, 2 more than the traditional way. And we're going to 40 now. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. And 9 red, and that's a loss. Let's go to 80. I will say though, when I first started playing, the reason I did opposites was because that gave me one more. That gave me one more chance. So this just gives you another one. And now we're going to 160. And here we go. 160 on black. And a good thing here is if we lost this one, which we did with the traditional way of playing, we would have already lost our bankroll. But since we're doing play like a pro, we have 2 more chances, if that makes sense to you. And we have a 320 bet on black now, which we wouldn't have that chance with traditional martingale. And you see how it saved us there? So that gave us 2 extra chances because of what we did there. We're up $90, and let's go even since the last 2 are odd. And let's spin. And we're 6 minutes in now out of 15. That is a 2 black. Okay, that's a win. So we can go red or we can go 19 to 36. Let's go 19 to 36 because there's been lots of reds. Let's see what we get here. And that's a 0, so we would have lost either way. So let's go 19 to 36 for 20 and spin. And we are 6.5 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 3 red, and that's another loss. So we're going to 40 and spin. And here we go. That's a win. That's a 29 black. Fantastic. So now we have odds in a row. Let's go even for 10. And we're up $110. So I hope that made sense to you, what I was trying to explain there about how we would have busted if I had not been using it. And that's a win there. Let's go 1 to 18 now because we have 2 19 to 36s. And here we go, $120 bet. And let's spin. And that's a 25 red. That's a loss. So we'll go to 20 on 1 to 18 and let's spin. Here we go. And we're 7 minutes 25 seconds in. That's a 35 black. That's another loss. We're going to go to 40 and spin. Here we go. All right, that's a 3 red. That's a good one. That's a win. Let's go even now since it looks like the last 3 are odd. And we're currently up $130. And let's spin. Here we go. And that's a 13 black. We lost, so we'll go to 20 on even and spin. And we are currently 8 minutes in out of 15. So let's see what we get here. And that's a 17 black. So let's go to 40 on even and spin. Here we go. Okay, that's a 1 red. It's another loss. We'll go to 80 and spin. And the Play Like a Pro system hasn't got near as lucky of numbers as the original one, but I'm going to explain to you, even if it doesn't make what the original makes, why I still prefer it when we get done as well. So make sure you stay for that. Let's go 19 to 36 for 10 because the last 2 are 1 to 18. We're up $140. And either way, whoever wins, it looks like they're both making a lot of money today. But it's not over yet. Let's see what happens, and let's see if we can bump it up here. And we're gonna go red for 10 now. We're 9 minutes in out of 15. There's still 6 minutes left, so we can still make a lot more profit. That's a 3 red. Maybe we'll close strong here because we're doing good. Let's go even now for 10 because the last two were odd. We're up 160, and here we go. That's a 2 black. All right, so let's go 19 to 36 now for 10. The last two are low numbers. We're up 170, and we're betting against the 1 to 18s, which are the last two spins. And that's a win. That's a 27 red. Fantastic. And for the first time in a long time, we're going to have to spin without betting. Happens occasionally, but it doesn't happen that much. So that's a 3 red. Let's see what we currently have. And we have 2 odds, so we can go even or black. Let's go black for 10. We're up 180, and let's spin. All right, here we go. That's a 22 black, and that's a win. So we'll need to spin again without betting. Don't see 2 to bet against here, and let's see what we get. That's a 35 black. Okay, now we can go red, or we can go 1 to 18. Let's go 1 to 18 for 10. All right, here we go. Let's see what we get here. Oh, that's a 36. So let's go ahead and go 20 on 19, or I mean on 1 to 18. There we go. Let's spin, and it gave us a little head start, but let's see how that affects our bets this time. That's a 31 black. So I went the wrong way with that bet, but that's okay. That happens. You never know which one to pick when there's more than one with 2 in a row to bet against. You just have to be lucky. And that's an 8 black, and that's a win. So either way, we still got our $10 profit. We're up $200, and now we can go red for 10. Let's go ahead and spin. We're 11 minutes in out of 15. We have 3 minutes left. That's a 35 black. And that's a loss, so we'll be doubling to 20. Again, it's 10, 20, 40, 80, 163, 20, $1,300 bankroll, both systems. That's a 21 red. That's a win. Let's go 1 to 18 now. Since the last two are 19 to 36, we're up $210. And let's spin. We're 11 and a half minutes in now. Let's finish strong. That's a 17 black, and that's a win. So let's go even now for 10 since the last two are odd. We're up 220, and let's spin. There we go. And that's a 34 red. All right, so let's go ahead and spin again since we don't have 2 to bet against. And that happens occasionally, but not a lot. And now let's go odd for 10, and we're up 230. We have 3 minutes left. Here we go. That's a win. That's a 5 red. So now we need to spin again since we don't have 2 to bet against. Here we go. That's a 27 red. So now we can either go black or even. Let's go black for 10. And here we go. Then we'll check our balance again, see where we're at. And that is a 26 black. That's a win. So let's go 1 to 18 now. Bet against the 19 to 36 that just hit. We're up $250. We have we're 12 minutes 45 seconds in out of 15. And that's a loss, so we'll go to 20. Double the bet. We're up 240, and let's spin. Here we go. That's a 31 black. Okay, we'll double to 40. Check our balance. We're up 220, and 13 minutes 7 seconds in. And that is a 15 black. That's a win. So let's go. We're even now for 10. Since the last two are odd, we're up 260. We're 13 minutes 25 seconds in out of 15. That's a 30 red. That's another win. So we need to spin without betting here since we don't have 2 to bet against. We don't have anything out of the 6 outside bets that repeats. And that's a 33 black. So now we have 2 19 to 36. Let's go 1 to 18 for 10. Then we'll check our balance. We're almost 14 minutes in. It's a little over a minute left. That's a 5 red. All right, so let's go even now. And we're up 280. And let's spin. We have 2 to bet against on odds, so we went even, and that's a win. Okay, so we have 2 red now, and we have 2 1 to 18, so we can go 19 to 36, or we can go black. Let's go black for 10. We're up 290, and let's spin. We have 45 seconds left, and that's a 24 black. Okay, so we're up $300 now. So these systems are almost identical. Let's go ahead and spin, and let's see what we get here. That's a 19 red, and that's another win. We have 15 seconds left. 1 to 18 for 10. Bet against the 19 to 36s, that last 2, and let's see what we get. Okay, that's a 19 red, and time just expired. So that was very close, but the traditional Martingale beat my Play Like a Pro system by a very slim margin, but both systems did fantastic, and I hope you really enjoyed this. But I will tell you that over time I have noticed that I bust less, I lose my bankroll less with the Play Like a Pro system. But they both did fantastic today. The only reason mine was a little bit behind was because I sat out a couple times to make sure there were 2 to bet against. But remember that not busting is the key. But they did. Bill did win today, and okay, Bill, you got me today, and but I'll get you tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you're thinking about sending a system in, please do so. Send it to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. Let me know who you'd like your system to go up against. I think that's a lot of fun. Everyone seems to be enjoying that. So please let me know that as well. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and like the videos if you're enjoying them. And this community is full of fantastic people, and I think you'll love the people in this community if you subscribe and become part of it. So again, hope you really enjoyed today's system, the original Martingale system against Play Like a Pro. I sure had a good time doing it. And this is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.